Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Yosimar Reyes. I am a San Jose poet, performer, and activist. Today we are here with our special guest, Vanessa. We are conducting a new segment. It's called Queer Conversations with Yosimar. And the point of this segment is to give voices to queers in San Jose, in the greater Bay Area. So the mission of this segment is to interview or just have dialogue with fellow queers regarding identity, sex, race, politics, and everything that's happening around queer Bay Area. So we're gonna do that today with Vanessa. So hi, Vanessa.
Hi.
How are you? Where are you from?
I'm good. I'm from San Jose, actually.
What part?
What part? I grew up on like Park Avenue. You know where it is?
Mm-hmm.
Like over there on the west side. Well,
Yeah.
we are on the west side, but my bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 16 years old.
16. So what it is? So how do you identify yourself?
I don't know. Like recently,
Uh-huh.
like before, like I'm starting to get like hella new into this, like finding out about this gay business. You know what I'm saying? I think I've always personally been like gay myself, but I don't know. I finally like learned these terms and these labels and stuff I know now. Like before I used to identify myself as like just like a lesbian, but now I identify myself as a stud.
Okay.
Like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I go by.
So in your definitions, what is a stud?
Actually, a stud is
To you.
actually I find it as a more like I don't know, like a dominant role, like a very dominant role in
Like more masculine?
more masculine, exactly.
Okay.
Like that.
That's hot. So what would I be considered? Am I a stud?
Like actually no, to tell you the truth, since you know you're gay and you're a guy, we always like I don't know, I call you guys real girls. Like that.
Wow, that's you. Thank you.
Like I've always like that's how I like find gay guys. I've called them real girls because they try actually harder than real girls to be like, you know what I'm saying, to be better than them. Like they try to upstage these bitches, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool. Thank you.
Like that. So I define you as a real girl.
Okay. See, we're learning new terminologies, people. So as a 16-year-old stud, what has been your experience navigating or like moving through just being in San Jose? A 16-year-old stud walking down the street in San Jose, what is that like?
I don't know, like I'm comfortable in my city personally. I've always have been. Like when I walk down the street, like I don't think nothing of it. Like I don't know, I just walk down, do what I gotta do, be out my day, basically. So yeah, I'm pretty comfortable.
So you're pretty comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with who I am and everything.
Have you faced any incidents with people being homophobic towards you or like calling you shit on the street? Because that's been my experience on the bus. I always get shit all the time.
Nah, actually to tell you the truth, the whole time I've probably like only got like a few comments, but it's never been like a conversation on it. It's always just like a person that like wants to know my story. That's it. But it's never been like a homophobic, like something like, oh dang, it's not like that.
So you think, so you're in high school? You're in 11th grade, right?
Yeah.
So do you think, like, how is the view on sexuality or like being queer or being lesbian, gay, bisexual in high school, do you think it's shifted? Or like when I was in high school, I went to a small high school with a lot of Latinos, which it was still not talked about, but
Yeah,
I mean,
it was like hush hush.
hush hush.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking imagine like that was in 2006 when I graduated, so that was a while ago. So I'm thinking like is there more visibility? Is there a lot more people who are open, or
Actually,
is there?
It's changed a lot. It has changed a lot. Like in high school, like I go to Lincoln High School. Actually, you should know where it is. It's kind of like up the street, but everybody's hella open about it. It's just like you go walking down the hall, right, and then you see two girls or two guys kissing. Like it's like so different. Like I go, actually, if you have known, I go to an openly gay high school. Like, that's what Lincoln's, like, I don't want to say that because, like, might offend some straight people, but, like, right now I really don't care. Anyways, I actually go to an openly gay high school, and people are, like, I don't know, it's like the thing now. It's not like, when we go there, it's not really like a straight society. It's more like gays, lesbians, bis, straights, a whole thing in one community there.
Okay. So now we're moving into this segment, which I always call relationships, because I feel that as queer people of color, especially being so young, we're not taught models of like how to have appropriate relationships, so we always have these tragic relationships, right? I mean, that's from my personal experience. I've dated a lot of tragic men, and I know you're watching this video and I know who you are. But besides the point, we don't really have proper ways of dating. There's not queer dating 101 for all the young jotas out there, all the young little queers, right? So how do you date as a 16-year-old stud? What does dating look like for you? Where would you go on? Like, if I'm meeting you and you like me because I'm a real girl, where would you take me out on a date?
Well, personally, I've never taken a man out on a date, but
I'm a real girl. But like that, what is the dating scene like for a 16-year-old stud in San Jose?
I don't know. Basically, like, sometimes, because, like, we're young, we chill and we do our thing. You know what I'm saying? But, like...
Get it.
We've always just, like, chill and do our own thing. But, like, I don't know. If I want to, like... If I really like a girl and want to take her out, then I'll probably take her somewhere special. Like, I'll like, what's it called? I'll be the one that, like, does all the freaking buying and paying and all that stuff, right? I don't know.
Cheesecake
like,
Factory.
Exactly. Just, like, cupcaking it at places. You know what I'm saying?
That's cute. So see, for all you out there, cupcaking it at places, that's what's up. So now we're moving towards the future. Where do you see yourself being in 5 years from now as the person that you are? What would you like to be doing?
The person that I am, actually, it may not look like it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I dress kind of like gangster, kind of hood, but, like, I really am a good kid. But, like, I have my bad side just like everybody else. I don't know. 5 years from now, I want to see myself graduated from college and towards on getting a good job as being a director. I've always wanted to be a writer or a director.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. What advice would you give out to really young, well, kids around your age, in this moment? Like, I'm sure in your school, there's probably a lot of kids who are still not comfortable with their sexuality because of all these other issues, right? What advice would you give them in order to grow more comfortable with who they are, or like learn to embrace their identity as gay, lesbian, or whatever that means?
Basically, all I really have to say is that in order for you to really be comfortable with yourself, you actually have to accept who you are as a person. Like, I don't know, like, some people, like, they look too much about how their orientation is way too hard, more than who they are exactly as a person.
So, okay, that makes sense. That's deep. That's true. Very true. How old were you when you first came out?
I was actually 12. My mom.
What was that like?
Actually,
how was your coming out story?
It was crazy. I actually got my first girlfriend, I think it was like 6th or 7th grade. Like, basically, I was always like a tomboy, just kicking with like the boys and everything. But I've never like experienced that like relationship and being with somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? Not even the first kiss yet, you know? So, 7th grade or 6th grade, one of the two, I can't really remember. But anyways, some girl hits me up, like starts talking to me and like says what's up to me, and I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll like explore with it, let's do this. So anyways, after that happened, we ended up getting together, and the first person I ended up telling was my brother. He was actually really supportive, more than I would think. He was like, oh, it's okay, it's like, it's not your fault, however you feel, it's how you feel. And I'm like, cool. So my mom ends up finding that I have a girlfriend. She ends up finding out. At first, she's like, oh, you don't know what you like. You're probably going through a phase. You're only 12 years old. Give yourself some time to think about, like, who you are and what you like. And I was like, Mom, I was like, I've never had that feeling. Like when I look at a guy, I've never had that like warm, like butterfly feeling for them at all. Never. I never had that nervous feeling for them, or I never felt sexually attracted to them, ever. So, but when I see a girl, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It gets my blood rising. But like, when I see a guy, it doesn't. I don't know. It's just like, you know, let's be friends, like that.
Oh, that's cool. Well, now we're moving into a funnier segment. As I mentioned with this video, whatever, our topic for right now is the funny section. So today's vocabulary word is jump offs. For those who don't know what a jump off is basically a person, if you're in academia or want to intellectualize it, you can call them sex positive, but they're jump offs. I'm just kidding. Well, a jump off is a person that really feels no strings attached towards anybody. This person's out to get his or her, so they're basically like out to get a nut, and that's cool. But the problem with jump offs is that a lot of times they infiltrate your circles of friends, right? And jump offs would also be considered homie hoppers, which is the person that hops from friend to friend. If you heard the new Snoop Dogg song, it ain't no fun if the homies don't have none. They were talking about a jump off, and so I feel that there's a lot of jump offs in the LGBT community. I have been one myself, but a former one, and so. My opinion, it gets really messy, right? So how do you deal with jump offs?
Basically, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I have been one myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done it before.
So what is that like?
But I don't know. I don't want to be hypocritical or nothing to you or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I will not stand for that shit if somebody does it to me. I swear I won't stand for it. Like, if you're true to me, I'll be true to you. But other than that, I don't know. I wouldn't stand for that shit. I'd probably go and yank that bitch by her hair.
So a jump off is basically someone that will sleep with you, and then 2 weeks later will sleep with your friend, and 2 weeks later will sleep with your other friend, and 2 weeks later will sleep with your friend.